Okay, today we're going to talk about where you should market your property for rent. Now, this is highly important because the fewer days that your house is on the market means the more days you're actually collecting rent, and that's what renting your property is all about. But before we do, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel below. Now, we put out a lot of video every single week, so if you find these helpful at all, we'd ask that you subscribe. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some kind of obvious ones and then maybe some not so obvious, and then even a place you probably need to avoid. All right, so let's start number one with something that is obvious but maybe not so obvious, and I would say the number one place to market your property for rent is going to be a yard sign. Now, this seems kind of crazy in today's digital world. You want to get it out to as many eyeballs as possible, but what you need to understand is that yard sign is going to market to all the people in your neighborhood, and they may have someone, a family member, a friend, somebody that they want to live near them. And that may be a great opportunity for word of mouth. Somebody maybe even that you know in the neighborhood could be a referral for you and have their friend or their family member move into your home if they're qualified. And so I think a yard sign is a great place to start. Now, you can go obviously to Lowe's or Home Depot and get a for rent yard sign and put your phone number on it if you want to do that. But a yard sign is a very, very effective local marketing tool for your neighborhood and anybody who drives through your neighborhood. All right, so that was more of the analog way to market your property. Now we want to talk about the digital way to market your property. And I would say the most popular resource out there right now is Zillow. Obviously, Zillow is a huge website that gets millions of views every single day. And so people are on there looking for rentals. They are definitely looking in your area. So I would go on Zillow.com, upload your property, a great description. You want to have fantastic pictures. I would say the first pictures that you want to show is of the outside of the property. Then you want to move to the kitchen area, the main living area, the bedrooms, and then any other areas around the house. What's great about Zillow is it's going to syndicate out to Trulia and HotPads. So you're gonna get more eyeballs because there's millions of people that also look on Trulia and HotPads as well. So Zillow accomplishes all of that. So that's why Zillow, for me, from a digital standpoint, is the number one place that I would put my house out for rent. Another place that people don't think about a lot that I would say you could put your house out for rent would be realtor.com. Most people think of this as, hey, I would go there to buy a house, or that's where my listing goes if it goes on MLS, where people sell houses, buy houses, but you absolutely can find rentals on there. So I would say realtor.com is also a great place to do this. Next on my list is Zumper. I think Zumper is a great place to put your house on the market. We use Zumper all the time. It's free to list on Zumper, and when you do, you also get your property listed on Pad Mapper, which is another website. It's really crazy how many digital websites there are that you can get your property out in front of people, and you want to take advantage of as many as you possibly can. Now, there are other websites that you can list your property on. They're not as well known. They probably don't get as many eyeballs as the ones I've already mentioned, but I'll go ahead and give you a list right now. One of those is called RentDigs. Another one, rent.com. There's a website out there called Dwellsy. There's rentalsource.com, RentReady. There's DoorLoop. So you can see that there are a lot of different places that you can list your property for rent. But now what we want to get to is where you shouldn't list your property for rent. And the number one place that I would say avoid at all costs would be Craigslist. Now, back in the day, Craigslist was a popular place for rentals, for selling houses, cars, whatever. I mean, people put all kinds of things on there, but Craigslist today has really been known more for scams than anything else. So I would be very, very careful. I wouldn't put my house on Craigslist. I would just stick with the main sites and then your yard sign. All right, that's all we have for you today. Be sure to tune in, subscribe to our channel, and we'll come back with more landlord videos for people just like you.